What's going on, guys? It's Joe Farewell, and today we're going to be testing out some hollow points on body armor and see what we can do to this ham. All right, guys, so I know I've shot this ballistic vest a couple of times already, but it's still in good shape and it's still going to do the job, I do believe. So we're going to test 4 different hollow points. We're going to start off with a Speer Gold Dot. We're going to shoot a Winchester Ranger. I have a 121 grain Montana Gold. This is more of a target shooting hollow point. And then we're also going to test out the 77 grain First Response from G9 Defense. This is a solid copper round, has great terminal ballistics. I've been running their stuff for my EDC for many years now. Also have taken hunting. I use it from all my competition stuff. Fantastic round. I'm really curious to see what this will do through the armor into the ham. All right, guys, so we have the ham set up now, and I want to just give you a breakdown on this ballistic panel. I have shot it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times in the past, and I went ahead and taped up the back, so there's nothing, no visible pass-throughs. I had, I think, 3 pass-throughs before when I was testing out this ammo before, but I wanted to have just a clean back face so you can see if it does pass through. Now, I'll tell you, this armor works well. I've tested multiple rounds, not just on this one, but I've tested with multiple other panels, and Innocent does a good job. I don't know exactly how they do the process, but this isn't about the armor. This is more focused on what the performance of the round is going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this up in front of the ham. I'm going to tape it to it. We're going to shoot the Speer Gold Dot, then the Winchester, then the Montana Gold, and then we'll finish it up with the external hollow points. And I'm going to try to find spots like this here area is where I'm going to shoot the Speer. We'll shoot the Winchester down here, the Montana Gold down here, and then we'll put a couple of shots with the EHP, and we'll check it each time. All right, guys, the first one we're going to do is a Speer Gold Dot 147 grain hollow point. We're going to shoot right between the 2 tapes. All right, so we can see here, nice hole into it. Nothing coming on out the backside. And you can actually see, I don't have my knife on me because it's all covered in ham juices, but if you come up here with the camera, you can see the back of the bullet right there stopped in the armor. Okay, so I'm gonna retape this real quick. All right, so this time I'm gonna put a Winchester Ranger, kind of a couple inches off to the side here, where we have nice fresh armor to shoot. All right, so once again, nothing passing through, solid on the back. I can feel the bullet right here. You can actually see it again. All right, so I'm gonna put that Montana Gold right here in between. We got 1, 2, these are some older hits, but I'll put it right here in between, and I'm not expecting that one to pass through either. All right, so I can feel, once again, the Montana Gold sitting right here. And nothing coming through the backside. Ah, that bullet is hot. Burned me right through the vest. Okay, so now I'm gonna move this around a little bit and get us a fresh piece of armor, maybe right over here. We'll do one over here and put a couple rounds of that 77 grain First Response. So there's nothing that's penetrated through, just some nasty ham juices. And you can see on the front side of the ham, nothing's obviously gone through there. So we're gonna set this thing back up and test out those EHPs. I've got the old ham that we shot in the last video, also has an additional backer, and we'll see what these things do. All right, so I've got a nice clean piece of armor right here. That's where I'm gonna put that 77 grain First Response, and then we may do another one over here, depending on how that goes. Okay, now one of the first things that you notice is that vest didn't go flying everywhere. So let's come take a look at it. That hit was right here, okay? And we got a clean punch through. Went into the ham, right here, out of the ham right here, and oh my gosh, it shattered the ham bone. There is a huge cavity in here that is full of ham. Chunks of bone. I mean, this is the ham bone right here. Literally shattered the bone. Looks like it went into this ham. I don't know where it went. It may have gone into the wood here. Doesn't look like it. Definitely went into this ham. All right, so I opened this up a little bit more, and you can see the path of the bullet straight through the ham bone. Obviously wasn't intending to hit the bone, but it did a very, very good job. The meat itself is pulverized, so it came in through here, and you can see the entry hole is very large. Because these bullets don't have to expand to start working, you got the path of the bullet literally straight down the middle of the ham bone, and then out the backside here. I mean, that is significant. Look through there, that's ridiculous. All right, and that's through armor. So even though we're going through a vest first, the vest didn't deform the round to the point where it wasn't ballistically usable. Obviously, we've got a lot of damage there. Now we're gonna shift this vest to where we can get another patch of clean armor on it. All right, so that last one was right here, and it's really cool because you can actually see the little striations of where it cut through the cover of the armor. This time we got a really nice open patch of armor here that hasn't been hit. So we're gonna put another round right in the middle of that and see what happens to the ham. Oof, that already looks messy. All right, so that one I put right here, right at the edge of the tape, which is a good solid hit right through the middle of the ham. And again, as predicted, cut right through the back of the armor. You can see the entry hole here again, right where that went in. And looking at the ham itself, oh my God, that's gnarly. You've got a huge path of travel right down this hole here, right along the bone. That's where it went in, okay? I'm not sure where it went into the second ham, looks like right here. And after going through the vest, the two hams, it even punched through the plywood right here by the other two hits from the first video that we talked about. So that's another hit. Obviously we can't tell if that round was tumbling at that point or not, but definitely went through the plywood. All right guys, so you can see the effectiveness of this 77 grain first response, the solid copper bullet from G9 Defense, and how it does going straight through body armor. So there is a solid brass version of this bullet, which is a restricted sale item because it's considered armor piercing. If you do want more information on that or the first response, check out g9defense.com. And you can always reach out to me. I'm happy to make an introduction to you for any demos or get you some of this awesome ammo. Thank you for tuning in on this one. Check out the next video that we're gonna do, which we're gonna be discussing what this does going through windshield glass, going through door panels of a vehicle.